poster of the Tali Summer Olympic Games of 1900 in Paris, at which athletes from Russia participated for the first time. In medieval England, it was a serious crime to have an affair with a foreigner or a foreign woman. All citizens who were caught having an affair with representatives of other states were accused of high treason and executed by quartering. Moreover, the accused could not help themselves. They were simply deprived of the right to vote. The signature recipe of an American restaurant where George Crumb worked in 1853 was French fries. One day, a customer returned the fries to the kitchen, complaining that they were too fat. Crumb, determined to tease him, sliced the potatoes literally paper thick and fried them. Thus he invented the chips, which became the restaurant's most popular dish. In the 1950s, tobacco companies marketed cigarettes as healthful. It wasn't until 1964 that doctors sounded the alarm that smoking cigarettes was unhealthy and could lead to cancer, probably because of insufficient research on the effects of cigarettes on the human body. Until then, cigarettes had been promoted as something beneficial to humans. Mostly they were advertised as a means to lose weight. The donkeys certainly didn't want to go to war, but they were also too stubborn to go home. Donkey Corps was a military unit deployed in 1943 for the invasion of Sicily. Poor roads and harsh conditions for conventional vehicles forced the use of donkeys in Sicily. It is true that sometimes the soldiers had to carry them on their backs because of their stubbornness. Ford paid for rest, not for work. At one of Henry Ford's factories, a crew of workers was paid to rest. It was a service crew that was responsible for keeping the assembly line running smoothly. Simply put, repairmen. They only got paid when they were sitting in the break room. As soon as the red light of a broken assembly line came on, the meter would stop, charging them. During World War I, the French built a fake Paris. This fake Paris, with exact replicas of the Champs-Élysées and the North Station, was built by the French at the end of World War I to confuse pilots of German bombers and fighter planes flying in French skies. The Garni Pagan Temple is the only preserved ancient Greek temple in Armenia, built in the 1st century AD by the Armenian king Turdat-Y. At the Olympic Games in ancient times, athletes performed nude. Athletes did this to imitate the gods and also to make it easier for toxins to be released through the skin as they sweated each time they competed. Scientist Nikola Tesla remained a bachelor all his life. He believed that love affairs interfered with his work and shielded himself from women. Until 1946, the Japanese believed that the emperor was a deity. Throughout history, they believed that the monarch was a descendant of the goddess Amaterasu. The Japanese did not even hear their emperor's voice until 1946 because it was forbidden. The 1947 Constitution recognized that the emperor was no longer related to a deity and was simply a symbol of the unity of the people, the heart versus the brain. In ancient Egypt, it was believed that people did not think with their brains, but with their hearts. The Egyptians believed that the brain was essentially just stuffing for the head. For this reason, they carefully scraped it out of the head during embalming and threw it away, while the heart was preserved with great care.